This is truly the best budget AirPods alternative you can get right now, and I really should have made this review sooner. We're going to talk about everything from sound, build, features, and more, so let's get into it right now. Selamat pagi! Good morning everyone, Kenneth here, and today we're reviewing the Soundpeats TrueAir2, a successor to the original TrueAir, which I don't know if it sounds this good, but man, the TrueAir2 seriously beats every other $35 half in-ear in terms of sound quality alone. But it doesn't end there. Obviously, this updated design is just as compact as the AirPods, and the QCC3040 chip inside brings great connectivity and latency, as we're going to see tested later. As a disclaimer, this unit is bought by myself, but regardless, you will always get my own honest opinion. And if you want to support the channel, please use the links in the description when you purchase anything, because I may get a small commission at no extra cost to you. Thank you so much for your support. Hit the thumbs up if you're excited, subscribe for more, and let's get started with one of the most important aspects, the sound quality. Let me tell you a little backstory so you can appreciate how great this thing really is. We've had great sounding in-ear earbuds, sure, but that's hardly the truth for half in-ear designs. I've tested an AirPods replica, QC-Wise, Transmart, One More, Realme, or even Xiaomi Air 2, and none come close to matching how the AirPods sound. And the AirPods isn't even great, it's just acceptable, it's okay. Then late last year we have the Galaxy Buds Live, which was the first half in-ear that I can recommend for the sound quality. With TrueAir2, everything is not the same anymore. No more settling for sound that's lacking on bass or gets crowded on complicated songs. And taking the price into consideration, I think it's worth giving the TrueAir2 9 out of 10 at the bare minimum. With that said, let's talk about some of my review songs while comparing this straight to the AirPods 2nd Gen, starting with Rock, Enter Sandman by Metallica. The difference you immediately notice is that the TrueAir2 goes 2 clicks louder and drives slightly more bass, but it comes at a cost of smaller soundstage overall. On the other hand, the AirPods sounds balanced. Bass is good and detailed, vocals are front and center, and most importantly, it feels more airy, like you yourself have some more space to breathe there. I think for this kind of song, I would be fine with either of these two, and it's just particularly very impressive to see the TrueAir2 to get very close to the AirPods. Anyway, assessing the bass with an EDM song, Just Got Paid, the difference actually gets even wider. And I personally favor the AirPods here, though I know for sure the Galaxy Buds Live would win this round hands down. The problem with TrueAir2 is, despite getting louder, the treble, like the cymbals and the S's, got quite harsh, and then you have the lesser soundstage, which makes everything quite unpleasant and like piercing to listen to, and that's only at around 70% volume. So this limits the effective loudness you get from the TrueAir2, and this goes crazy loud, by the way. But strictly talking about bass, it is actually pretty much the same as the AirPods here, which is the area where most budget half-in-ears struggle at. So nonetheless, an impressive result from the TrueAir2. Now, last but not least, I want to mention one more song that usually brings budget half-in-ears to their knees, and they are J-Rock songs from Yorushika. In Evening Calm, Somewhere Fireworks, No Longer, That Is the Truth. I really enjoy the forward vocal and a capable bass coming out of the TrueAir2. Like, trust me, I couldn't even dream about this last year, but money don't lie. The AirPods still has better instrument separation and a pretty big difference in the soundstage too. Also, it brings fuller sound to the vocals, and it's just an overall more balanced listening experience. But honestly, getting around 80 to 90% of how the AirPods sounds at like 1/4 of the price, absolutely the first thing of why this is the best AirPods alternative this year. Alright, let's move on to build quality now, and I'll say they're fine for the price. I love the discreet matte black look here, but you can get it in white as well. There's USB-C for charging with a charging indicator right beside it. The lid's got some resistance so it won't close by itself, and I love the Soundpeats logo behind the lid here. The couple downsides are the absence of battery indicator, and for them to make this case this tiny, they had to cut half the battery capacity from the previous generation. down from 600 of the TrueAir to 300 milliamp hour right here. So expect charging this every 3 to 5 days if you're using it a lot. By the way, before we talk about the earbuds, I want to take a second and appreciate the fact that this is just as thin and compact as the AirPods, which works very well if you're carrying it around in your pocket. Alright, moving on to the earbuds now. Again, nothing really special in the quality of the build, but Soundpeats executed the features very well with IPX4 water resistance, touch controls that are only detected on the logo area up top, 2 microphones on each earbuds, which we're going to see tested in a bit, and also we've got some more holes up top for bass ports. For the LED, it's got a small one down the stem right here to tell you the earbuds are on, charging, but unfortunately, Soundpeats being Soundpeats, this does light up when no media is playing. But it's just a small dot, so it's not as obnoxious as the Soundpeats Sonic, which I'll review later this week, so stay tuned for that. Now, what's most interesting is the QCC3040 chip they upgraded to. This brings true dual mode Bluetooth called True Wireless Mirroring. So you pair once to your phone with one pairing name and you can use whatever side you like. And I believe it also brings aptX Adaptive, but unfortunately I don't have an Android phone to test it out. So if you guys know the answer, please let me know down in the comments below. One thing for sure is, unlike the Sonic or the H1, there is no gaming mode here. Though to my surprise, the latency is still good. You'll see for yourself later. Now, another thing that this chip is also good at is being efficient. And you can see the details in my Twitter at Tested by Ken, but in short, this tiny earbuds lasted 6 flippin' hours in my testing, which hands down beats the AirPods 2nd gen, or heck, destroys AirPods knockoffs of the years past, which only lasted like, what, 2 to 3 hours max? So this is the second most important thing. You don't have to make any more battery life compromise. Talking about the controls, as you can see right here, this is usual Soundpeats, but they're just like the gold standard right now with every controls covered, including volume control. The touch sensitivity is spot on. The only possible problem here will be the position of the touch area. You just have to get used to adjusting the earbuds by only grabbing on the stem, because trust me, on your first couple days you will touch the sensor quite a lot. And we've got our muscle memory to blame. Finally, I want to touch a bit on connectivity, and while for the most part this has been very solid, I found a repeatable situation where if I take any other earbud and put them to pairing mode, hold it like anywhere close to the TrueAir2, it will disrupt the earbud to earbud connection and cause the end of the chain to stutter quite badly. So just to let you know, I don't think this should be a big deal unless you really have a ton of wireless interference in your area. So now it is time to check out the latency and the call test. Then we'll finish the video with the conclusion. Alright, so first things first, let's start with the -2 actually, and there's a little story behind this. It turns out that some of you guys actually requested me to review these earbuds first before you actually buy it, so thank you so much for your support and trust, guys. That really means a lot to me. Alright, so welcome to the call test, everyone, or the microphone test right now. This is the Soundpeats TrueAir2, and what do you think about the sound quality? I think it should be good because it has that stem here, and the experience is just, as good as other half-in-ears because it doesn't seal your ear, so it's much more comfortable to make phone calls with this design. And this is an indoor setting where nothing is playing right now, not even the AC is on, and let's turn on the crowd noise right now. And this is it, the Soundpeats TrueAir2 with the crowd noise turned on. What do you think about the sound quality? I'm still speaking at the same volume as I was speaking before, and this crowd noise is played off of my MacBook Pro 16 at 100% volume, which is quite loud and I think mimics what will happen in real life. So that's pretty much it for the microphone test. Let's get back to the video and let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about the call quality? Alright, so as a conclusion, I'm really not kidding when I say this is the best AirPods alternative you can get this year. The sound quality, the battery, the technology is great, But what's more important is you don't have to spend a lot for it. This is just 35 bucks. If your budget is around 20, please just save a bit more and get this. You'll thank me later. Forget other half-in-ears for now, especially forget AirPods knockoffs. If you want a half-in-ear earbuds, get Soundpeats TrueAir2. And your upgrade path will probably be the actual AirPods or the Galaxy Buds Live, but you won't need it because this is just so good. So yeah, what do you think about this Soundpeats TrueAir2? Have you been looking for the perfect half-in-ear earbuds all this time? I think aside from the lack of battery indicator, this is practically the perfect half-in-ear earbuds. Soundpeats is just really killing it right now, and for good reasons. Hopefully, the other companies are going to keep up and make even better half-in-ears in the future. Maybe wear the section sensor. And don't forget to subscribe because I'll be sure to cover them when they do. Okay, don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you haven't. Use the links down in the description below if you want to buy anything, and thank you so much for watching. Once again, I'm Kenneth. I will see you in the next one. Bye.